Okay, so you're about to start your t-shirt business, but you're trying to figure out what heat press is going to be the best for you to get started. What is up, Define Squad? Welcome, 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 and welcome back. If you are not new here, it's your girl Alex at Defined by Alex, where we are defining our lives and building our dreams. So y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be pretty much comparing and just sharing my thoughts and my experiences over these two heat presses that you guys see behind me. One is a swing press and one is a clamshell style press. So if this video is what you have been waiting for, y'all, then you just need to keep on watching. Let's get into it. Okay, so for those of you who are not new here, you guys are pretty much my OG subscribers, my viewers, then you know that this is what I started with. Okay, I started with this swing press style heat press, where the control panel is on the side, the power button is on the control panel. You have to pretty much press this down to press your shirt, okay? And it swings from left to right. So this is going to be important for you guys to take note of when it comes to getting started. The main thing I want you to take away from this video is that, number one, it all depends on what your budget is. I am not here to say, oh, you need to get the most expensive thing, you know, because that's not always the case and everybody's situation is different. So for me, I got what I can afford, y'all. Like, I got a heat press under $500. This was around like $239 and some change. I got it from eBay, and this has lasted me up until I got the wallet press, which I'll move on to here in a second. But going back to this swing press, you guys, I mean, this has never steered me wrong. In fact, I am here today because of this swing press. So I really consider this my ride or die, because I've been able to grow a lot of things in my life and use this press still being in my budget, okay? So remember, you can thrive off less. You don't have to always get the most expensive thing, especially starting out, okay? So this swing press has definitely been my holy grail when it came to practicing, running my business, and all that good stuff, and I've had great success with this heat press. However, you guys know the saying, you pay for what you get, okay? So after a while, one thing I want to point out is that this swing press can become unhinged in ways that you didn't really imagine. And let me just go ahead and break that down about especially what I mean. So this heat press is a 5-in-1 replaceable feature heat press. And what that means is, so the main features of this swing press can be replaceable. This is the attachment one, but there's 4 other attachments that came with this heat press. You can make mugs, you can make hats, you can make plates, and I forgot what else, I think tumblers. So when I got it, when I first started, which is back in 2020, it came with all these attachments. But y'all, I've only used this feature. I have never used any of the other attachment features, so I'm sorry, I don't know much about those. But as far as the heat press part, I've used this heavily, okay? Heavily. And I can say that it has done its job and I've got my money's worth. But I did notice that throughout the time I've used this, and again, you pay for what you get. This isn't the best quality. I have noticed that there are just going to be some things that happen with it over time, and I was like, okay, that means it's time for me to move on. I need to upgrade, because I never wanted to be in the midst of orders and this doesn't work on me, okay? So I was like, nope, it's time for me to upgrade. Let me figure out what I'm going to do. So a few things to note is that although this is going to be in your budget, this may not last a long time. I'm just being real with y'all. It can last, but depending on how well you use it, how often you use it, how you handle it, that's going to play into the longevity of this heat press. Now, I'm not saying y'all out here being reckless and you heavy-handed and stuff, but you just got to be careful, just because this is a little bit cheaper quality. So again, don't treat it with care. I say that, treat it with care, because after a while it can kind of run down on you, okay? So that's just a little caveat when it comes to this particular swing press, because again, it is on the lower end, and with that, you know, you kind of have like a B- quality when it comes to this heat press. Okay, moving on to this beautiful clamshell style heat press that I got from Heat Transfer Warehouse. This is the Walla Press 15 by 15, again, clamshell heat press. And you just press it down like that, and it presses your shirt. So let me talk about this, because this one, you guys, is the super duper, it's kind of like a luxury heat press. It gives me luxury vibes when it comes to this heat press. And what's even better with this is that this allows you to have a better canvas space when it comes to creating and pressing your shirts. Now, this wobble press, heat press that I have here, it comes with a handle, and I can pull this handle out. So when I'm pressing a shirt, you guys, and I'm standing up, I get a chance to pull this out to really see if my designs are even, making sure there's nothing on my shirt, just doing those last minute quality checks. But you have the ability to pull out this tray, so that way it's just easier to use. We like convenience over here. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't like struggling when I'm making something and I'm just in my flow. I want the convenience of making sure everything is right, and this gives me just that, okay? So moving on, the control panel is back there. So the difference between this heat press and that one is that the control panel is just a little bit higher, but this heat press is also bigger, okay? Now, another thing I like, again, luxury, I like convenience. I love how this has a grip, like a comfort grip handle. So in the event that, you know, it gets hot, y'all, this is the heat press, I don't have to worry about burning my fingers or anything. And this one does not. It comes with the grooves so your fingers can fit, but there's no actual comfort in pressing and using this, okay? So just keep that in mind. So you have your comfortable grip, you have your control panel on the back. And real quick, if you guys want me to make a separate video on how to actually install this, like you say, you know, set it up, just leave a comment down below for me, because I'm not going to discuss that in today's video. But if you want a separate video on how to install this and, you know, the instructions, just leave a comment down below, okay? Cool. So yes, but moving on, y'all, this is the Whole Foods, this is the Target, in my opinion, of heat presses. So I think that when it comes to upgrading and being able to run your business efficiently, this is going to be your best friend, okay? This is going to be a better quality. This wobble press is better quality, better than the swing press that I showed you guys, okay? You can definitely really see that it's going to have a good longevity when it comes to usage and just maintaining your business over a long period of time, okay? So I really enjoy this press. I've used this since I got it, and I actually put my swing press off to the side because I just knew that the upgrade was real, and I just had to just make sure that this stood up to my expectations, which it did. It exceeded it, actually. So I'm going to leave both links of the products for you guys below in my description box to check it out, so that you can figure out which one is best for you. Again, I will always say go with your gut and your budget. So the wobble press is going to be a little bit more in cost when it comes to heat press, but y'all, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. You have to think about, you know, you got to take calculated risk when you start a business. I did. I took a lot of them, you guys. And so when it came to which heat press was going to be the best for me, again, I told y'all I started out with what I could afford, and I was very blessed to get gifted with this heat press from Heat Transfer Warehouse. However, even if I wasn't gifted with this, you guys, I would have still purchased this, and I actually had this one on my list because this just fit my needs. It gives what it needs to give, okay? Y'all know what I mean when I say that. So I really think that this heat press, making the upgrade to your clamshell, the wobble press clamshell press, it's going to be your best friend, okay? So that is it for today's video, friends, on getting started. What heat press should you start with? You know, where the money's gonna reside and all that stuff. So I hope this video helps you with making your decision and figuring out which one is best for you. Thank you so much, my friends, for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, you guys. If you guys did not know, I am on my journey to 20,000 subscribers, y'all, and I'm so thankful that those of you have helped me get this far. Like, it is insane. But with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, okay? Because I would appreciate it if you guys help me with reaching that goal. But as always, y'all, don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and always choose yourself first. And I will be back in my next video. Bye, y'all.